So we're here on this comfy, beautiful couch.
Day one, 9 p.m. The day before. How are you feeling right now?
This reminds me of, have you ever seen that movie, Watchmen?
I did.
Rorschach's Journal?
Yes.
This is like Rorschach's Journal.
That's very interesting because, to be honest, I never connected with that movie. But then the more I grow up, the more I kind of understand. It's very similar to Watchmen is one of them, but there's another one, black and white. Bruce Willis is.
Oh, you're thinking about Sin City.
Yeah. Sin City.
There's two of them.
Very similar
Sin
to
City.
Watchmen.
Sin City is a very good stylistic movie. So
why? That's the thing I never understood. Why? Like, what's the story of Sin City? And I watched it when I was like maybe 15. So maybe I watched it too early.
Well, this was like when they were bringing comic books to movies. Watchmen was the same. Watchmen was a graphic novel, the same as Sin City.
Yeah.
And so it's very stylistic. It's not supposed to be realistic at all. Both Sin City and Watchmen obviously have no realism to them.
Mm-hmm.
There's maybe Sin City doesn't have superheroes, but Watchmen does. But Sin City basically also has superheroes.
It does.
They're not considered superheroes, but clearly like they go beyond human limits, and so it's ultra stylized. I think it like the story for both movies. Okay, they're totally different movies, but Sin City, I just like the style. It's very engaging. Basically, doesn't stop. I also like where you have multiple stories that are tied together. So in this case, the stories all center around characters in Bazin City, right?
You know what? It reminds me of Champion Chess Tour.
A nice transition there.
A lot of characters. Well, not that many. How many of you are? Like
Eight.
Eight of you. Yeah, eight players. Champion Chess Tour Finals, Toronto. 8 players. Black and white.
Maybe not
Art
black and
Deco.
white, but
Huh?
maybe not black and white.
Yeah, we're gonna make it black and white.
Okay. I have no idea. We're playing it here, right? It's very unclear.
You haven't been checked yet?
No.
Okay. And you're 45, right?
Yeah.
Fede will direct when he's ready.
Your table one.
Am I the last person to be checked?
It's okay. I mean, you guys are here waiting. So you're gonna be on table 1. Okay, Nodirbeck is already sitting, and Fabi, you're gonna be the closest table here on table 4. Okay. So table 1 is always the furthest away, and then table 4, and you're white.
I think Wesley will be good either way, online or OTB, but I'm also going to go with the birthday boy, although now I'm saying I'm worried we're jinxing.
Good luck. Thank you. Good luck, bro. What's up, baby? What's good, man?
It's a really nice playing hole.
You're holding on to my room key. I can't keep it.
All good?
I need to go right with you.
Yeah, we're trying to do. So when we should get some.
Yeah, I think there's a few ways.
65 now? It's 45.
We just really wish if between 2 games in one round you don't leave the area, and without the phones and the computers, we thought that you were inclined to go up to your room.
There's no time anywhere. You have like 5 minutes.
In principle, yes. I let you think about what's the best possible scenario. I need to focus on the games. It's your call. Okay? Yeah. He prefers to skip into the.
I mean, after the day is done, but right now just in between matches.
Is that okay? Thank you.
First match went well against MVO.
Yeah, okay, I kind of choked the second game for sure because I had a very good position at some point. You know, when I took on d3, this was probably the start of my troubles because I thought queen d3 was impossible because of bishop c6, and then I realized that he plays b4, he sacks the queen on e4. And then it's very interesting for him. So, second game, and then in time trouble I was definitely better. At some point he messed it up, I was definitely much better, but I blundered. I thought I could go king f6 after queen e4, but then knight g4, and okay, I was low on time, so it was a bit, it wasn't too great what I was doing that game, but Armageddon I think went well. I don't think I was ever in trouble in this game. Maybe, but I didn't feel like I was ever in big danger. So, yeah, overall pretty good.
Good start. Who do you have next?
Ali Reza.
All the starting tips,
Good Danny.
strategies, and basic understanding by owning the default thing, where no matter what black does, we are going to be able to bring a new queen to the board.
That was pretty crazy, huh?
What a ferocious comeback from Caruana. The relentless Indian attacking motifs.
This quirky thing of the one that not that.
Well, now they do, yeah.
Well,
It's like 2 minutes. 2 minutes a bit too
joke
late.
isn't landing now, but when I began describing the joke,
Second Armageddon. Not bad.
Threatened to end Soviet dominance of the sport. The zipper. Bobby Fischer won the Canada's matches in 1970, becoming the right to play Spassky for the world title. Fischer was different than other players of the time. He didn't just want to be the best player, or the most dominant, or even the most famous. He wanted to be paid. Fischer.
It's fine.
The first match, I messed up against Maxine.
A great tournament.
2003?
what's up, yeah?
Yeah, we're about to.
Big Conti in the house.
Man, come on, bro.
Are we here?
Yeah, we in here, baby.
We in here,
We
alright.
in here right now,
We in
dog.
here. Let's
You
go,
already
let's go.
know, bro. We here.
Day
Champions
2.
Chess Tour, day 2. Watching Bobby Rook, aka Cook, you know.
What's happening? What's happening?
Right,
Fabi
we
versus
good, man.
Magnus. That's a
That's
good way
a
to start
crazy
the
match.
day.
Oh, baby, very good. In fact, let me check the game. I gotta see what they doing right now.
I think they're just about to make a draw in the first game. Magnus with a
Black,
white
that's
piece.
good.
That's not
Bobby
bad.
was my pick for this round. I wanted to, see the little upset, see what happens. So we good, man. You know what I'm saying? Catch it. You see the drip, baby? COE. We got some COE gear coming to Fabi and Christian crib. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it on the T squared.
Calculation over everything, baby.
Come on, dog.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
Yes, after rook to G3, a beautiful tactic. A queen.
Danny, first day out, second day right now. That match, Magnus versus Fabi. Your thoughts?
I predicted Fabi.
Yeah.
And I picked Fabi, and I meant it. That wasn't just for content. I had a feeling, and I feel like Fabi was close. He let that, whatever we call that, Shigorin reverse Jabava. I don't even know. Should I look at the camera or look at you?
Yeah.
I'm a little confused. What do you want?
Whichever you want.
Okay,
It doesn't really
I'm
matter.
gonna look at you. So, but yeah, I thought Fabi was gonna get it, but Magnus does Magnus things, right?
So far, so good. We're having a lot of fun. How are you enjoying the tournament from an organizer's perspective?
I'm doing better on day 2. I'm not gonna
That's
lie
good.
for anyone
That's
watching. Day 1 is stressful. You learn everything that's gonna go wrong, usually in at a speed at which you're not ready to handle it. So I think everything's better today. I think the tech seems to be better in general. We've kind of figured out the logistics. Fair play's going well. No issues, no controversies. So
Cool.
feel better.
Well, enjoy yourself. I'll let you go do your thing.
Thank you. We're about to do a halftime show.
Yeah, baby.
Every chess event should have a halftime show. Future.
Will we have analyzed?
Yeah, I could have repeated 95 and queen e2, knight g6, queen g4, 95 play. But I decided to play queen f4, and after knight f7, the position is just
To do on Sunday.
Of course.
Magnus Carlsen and Wesley So are tied atop the leaderboard, have won all 3 of their matches. Fabiano now with 2 after losing to Magnus Carlsen. You see Notabek of Dusatura.
Let's go.
and so magnets that you can hold
And crash.
or you can just step on magnets. 100 of them.
Yeah.
Instead, I mean, a duck this size, it's like
Yeah.
terrifying.
Is it a plush duck or just like a real life skin duck?
What?
A duck that has flesh and bones, or like a plush size?
No, it has the duck physiology. It's just bigger.
Okay, yeah, that's scary. That's pretty scary.
More material for the C Squared podcast.
What?
More material for the C Squared podcast.
Sorry.
What?
More material for the C Squared podcast, he says.
Got a pass pawn in the center, 2 extra pawns here. So he is just making sure that all of his pieces are in defended squares, improving them, and black's pawns are all loose, so he's going to pick them off.
Good start.
43?
43 hours of video, yeah.
Okay, so. But you mean you spent 47 hours prior to recording or total?
No, it's 43 hours of video, but there's also, I think, some extra stuff, so I had a few hours. But that's just what I recorded. I mean, it takes
Yeah,
of course
but
much longer.
it takes much longer.
Yeah.
We're really
No, I probably spent
celebrating
like 300 hours total.
this final
yeah.
so we've got I am here with wow, that was
Tricky, so knight g5 check.
Danny, you actually picked Lazovic in this.
I was going to say, I'm about to state for the record, you know why I picked Lazovic.
Why?
So that Fabi would win. I'm literally a commentator's curse. I'm a walking commentator's curse, and if I want someone to win, I pick the other player.
The jinxer.
I mean, not in every match, but in this particular one, I actually feel like we do need stories, and I think the Lazovic story is a really interesting one. This kid's been getting accused of cheating in Title Tuesday since he was in FM, and we've been defending him. And he's continued to just get better and better and better for 2 years, and so he may have shocked a lot of people, but didn't shock me getting here. And my point is, I'm rooting for stories. Of course, as you said, we don't want a story here. We want Fabi to win. What did you say? You said no stories.
Fabi wins this one.
No stories here. I get it.
So it's 1-0 right now. Trying to defend this one. With a draw, he clinches the match. I think this is over. Yeah. He took the knight.
Remember, all he needs is a draw. It's over.
Could have given a check, he could have kept the game up, but it is a draw.
Good boy.
Caruana takes it.
Doesn't play that any
takes it,
further.
but for Dennis, he
Good
managed
stuff.
to draw an overgame.
First dibs. Hikaru versus Fabi. Next match.
Oh.
For all the marbles, almost.
I picked Hikaru. I don't think if Fabi loses, he's in the bottom two. I think if Hikaru loses, he is.
He is, yeah.
Although Hikaru isn't done with Notarvik yet. They got Armageddon coming up in terms of the timing of this video. But I picked Hikaru. I think that the last time they played Isle of Man, was it Isle of Man?
Norwich has Isle of Man. He's been beating Fabi quite
Yeah,
badly.
Hikaru. That's kind of what I was going to only focus on Isle of Man, but Hikaru has, for some reason, seemed to have unlocked a different level of confidence against Fabi, even though historically Fabi's been better. So I picked Hikaru, but look, I mean, it's crazy to think that one of those two guys could be going home. I'll say that.
They haven't played a lot of Rapid and Blitz. They actually played a lot of Classical recently. Not a lot of Rapid and Blitz.
It's fair. It's fair.
So,
And I think historically you would say that favors Hikaru because he's supposed to be the better Rapid and Blitz player, but who knows right now, man?
except the Speedchess Championship.
That's true.
When that was kind of a massacre.
Yeah.
But that was online. This is face to face.
This is different.
Completely different
This is
story.
different.
Yeah.
Danny is, and maybe
We were just talking about Danny picking against you.
Starting a tournament on your birthday, Fabi, if you lose both games on your birthday and you put yourself on a bad trajectory, is that just a bad tournament for Hikaru?
I don't know. I wouldn't rule him out yet. I think if he doesn't get eliminated in this preliminary stage, he'll still have a good shot. Get him to the semifinals.
Writing in their bid.
Yeah. But no, I mean, from a mindset perspective, I agree. He hasn't been right from the beginning.
No,
So,
like it just feels like every single game he's always like
yeah.
he's just unhappy.
You picked Dennis.
What?
You picked Dennis.
Of course I did. I did that for you.
Oh, thanks.
I did that for
To
you.
jinx him.
Of course.
Oh, wow. That's so
Come on,
kind of
man.
you. So thoughtful.
I mean, turn off the camera. Hey, you know I did that on purpose because it has nothing to do with who I'm rooting for. has to do with what I think is the right. By the way, when did you know I picked Dennis? Before the game?
Yeah.
You knew before?
Yeah.
How'd you find out?
Well, it was on the screen.
Oh, it was on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay, great. So moving away from the room didn't really help the predictions.
No, not really.
Yeah. I would have stayed in there. By the way, so for the record, given the Ali Reza drama, he didn't want predictions in the room. I'll clarify that I was in the DMs with every player, including Fabi. He can confirm that. And I'll say that other than Ali Reza, pretty much every player was in favor. Or at least you were indifferent. You didn't care.
Danny, let's not talk about our DMs in public.
Well, they're not those DMs. We're talking about just the chess team. But the point is, I understand that it's uncomfortable, but the players are going to have to get used to more of this. And the only reason I'm backing down is because it wasn't in the pre-tournament regulations. We didn't tell players we were going to do this. And Ali Reza, I'm not going to do something to really upset someone. That's it. So even if it's just
I don't
one
mind, but
player.
I understand if
Yeah, I understand, and I think it's fair. I think it's fair feedback, and so we will continue what we're doing going forward, and in the future, we will likely continue to try to bring to life the scene where players are at the desk while we're there, and it's going to happen. But for now, it is what it is.
Are you feeling?
You're a friend of his. Your thoughts on the mindset match?
Now we have a diamond.
It is 2 minutes.
No, you can go this way.
The rejection of the claim.
The official rule book is 2 minutes. Great notes there from Fabi, not flinch. He's just, and then we see the handshake. Found to be incorrect. Just 2 minutes to
Super defense, which means 3 on the deck. One more time. This one goes down to the wire. This will be super excited. The first bids were equal, so let's see what the second bids are. You guys turn your boards. And we do have 909 and 952. That means black for you. Hikaru, what was the thought behind the second bid?
Well, I can black every game, so let's see if I can do something.
Okay, Bobby, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I always Let's recap day 2.
2 wins, good matches against Lazovic at start in round 5 and then round 6 against Hiki. Good matches.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty miserable. Physically miserable. Playing alright, I guess. I don't know. I thought Hikaru played the Armageddon very poorly. I didn't understand his Rook A6. Very strange move. Yeah, also
I mean,
his
the
Knight
opening
F4.
phase didn't go very well for him. It was pretty bad, yeah. Very difficult.
Yeah, but then I misplayed it terribly. I felt like, yeah, after E6, it feels like I should have just taken the pawn. I really wanted to like keep more tension in the position, so I played Knight G8. 5, I missed Knight D8. Bishop F4 felt wrong, but I already didn't know what to do. Yeah, A4 of course I should do. Then he took back, then suddenly I was worse. This Knight F4 was very surprising to me. I didn't understand Knight F4 because it just makes my play easy.
Yeah.
Like he made a lot of bad decisions in a row.
You're almost guaranteed to B3 third or fourth, right?
I think, yeah, I'm 3rd or 4th. I am guaranteed. They told me.
Because I think Abdusatorov just lost against Wesley. So Wesley's on 6. Magnus
I
is
think
on
that
5.
no matter what happens, I think I and Noterbeck will be, because like everyone's playing poorly, besides a few of us. Yeah, so at the moment, okay, Wesley's 6 out of 6, Magnus 5 out of 6, I am 4 out of 6, Noterbeck 3 out of 6, Maxime and Ali Reza are 2 out of 6, and Hikaru and Lazovic are 1 out of 6. But Hikaru actually plays Lazovic. Like normally speaking, I'd consider him like 90%, 95% favorite to win. In his current form, I'd still give him a very hefty edge, especially since by tomorrow he'll probably have gotten over his tilt and probably realized that there's still a chance. So if he wins, which is very likely, then all that has to happen is Ali Reza has to lose.
Against Magnus.
Against Magnus, which is also very possible, even likely. And then wait, what was their head-to-head? Did Hikaru beat Ali Reza?
He's the only one that he beat.
Yeah, Hikaru only beat Ali Reza.
Yes.
Which is very good for him under these circumstances.
Yes. So he basically, if he wins against Lazovic, he needs to pray to Lord Magnus.
I would actually consider Hikaru a favorite to to get to the... But a slight favorite, because it is 2 matches that have to go his way.
It almost feels like it's only about... I mean, I feel like he has an over 90% chance to beat Lazovic. That's one.
You would say over 90 and...
Over 90 to beat Lazovic.
Yeah, I mean, normally he should crush him, of course.
I think he's going to destroy him.
Probably, but...
Feels like
let's give him 90.
A bit rough against Lazovic.
I mean,
but-
Lazovic did get to 2 Armageddons.
Yes.
He got to Armageddon against Ali Reza, and he won 1 Armageddon.
Against MVL.
2-game match, 2 draws are possible. Of course, I would definitely consider him, like, let's call him 90% favorite, but okay, there is, and then...
It's all about Ali Reza versus Magnus.
Yeah, but Ali Reza's not in good form, Magnus is playing just fine, playing quite well.
And there's absolutely no pressure on Magnus.
And there is on Ali Reza, that's true, but maybe Magnus doesn't care that much. He might play a bit wild, because his second place is absolutely, it is what it is. He's getting second.
Yes.
Wesley's getting first, he's getting second.
Yes.
I'm getting third, fourth. Noterbeck is getting third, fourth, fifth.
And then survival mode. 1 and 2.
I will have an extra life.
They're out. You will have an extra life. But do you know who you're going to play with? Like, let's say you finish.
Well, let's say I'm 3, then I will play 6, and if I'm
You'll
4, I'll
play
play
6.
5. Well,
Okay.
I guess that's what makes sense.
Okay, 3, 6, 4, 5, and then you get an extra.
Yeah, I mean, if I win, I'm through, and if I lose, then I get an extra life.
Ah, you played 4 first.
Oh, you think?
That's how it goes. You play 4 first.
So I'm very likely to play Noterbeck.
Yes.
Very likely.
Yes.
Hopefully by tomorrow I feel better. I mean, on the first day I started to feel like, in my second game against Ali Reza, I started to feel a bit like my throat or something, a bit tired. I could tell that something was up. Then by the end of the day I was like clearly sick. And now I'm just trying to recover. I mean, usually these things resolve within 5 days, right? Or less.
Yes.
We'll
I mean,
see.
tomorrow is the key. Tomorrow is the key day.
You mean to recover?
To go through the semifinals.
Oh, I'm just talking about my physical shape at the moment. So, last day, round 7, Nakamura Lazovic. I play Wesley. Abdustarov Maxime. So it's just direct encounter. Maxime wins. He gets 4th place.
Yes.
Against all odds.
Yes. So you can still play either. You're basically playing either Nodirbeck or Maxime.
Yeah.
It's pretty much secured. Nodirbeck or Maxime. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, good job. And good luck tomorrow.
I predict a Armageddon against Wesley.
Good prediction.